Hello, monkey. So, we'll continue where we left off. With the key. Since we collect energy and reset it when we leave the island. Just need a place where we get this key and can save it in our storage. Something like that. This thing shouldn't be this anymore, and exit permanent power map also not what we need. We need some kind of combination of these two. Just let's look where we are using this. There are multiple places, so this is the cheat, I assume. Yeah, better. Contains key. Where do I use that? Look for it. And pick up key. Check key and unlock. This one is not relevant anymore. At the reward page, I think we will never get a key as a reward. But whatever. Let's see, contains key, where do we... Only here. Level object collection. When we are initializing it. Okay, this will not be necessary anymore, since we will initialize the key every time. We can pick it up every time, even though not necessary anymore. This one is probably just the interaction. It is. Okay, how do we farm this? Hmm. Think. We'll have this as a problem. Places for this guy. Get it from bytes 2 interaction. There anymore? Alt map. Oh, this is interesting. We still need this. Okay, let's make the key first, I guess. So when we select the key, we could make it with an enum. But that makes no sense, right? If I collect the key, then we shouldn't save it here. Only if we power it up once, it would be saved here. Else it's in the player's inventory. Or something like that. If I had it as an enum, I could say only two things, right? Permanently open and skippable. And if it's has no entry in here, then it doesn't matter for us. What do we call this map? Like this. And then where do we put the enum? Here? Or in the storage? I mean, the key is here. Construct. We'll call this E. How about this? I don't know. Like this. Where's the storage? Okay. Now we have to tell the key when we pick it up with energy that we add it to our inventory, that we reset, and if we have more then we store it even. That's not true anymore. Hello, baby. Nah. And point of interest, payload. I don't know, I just felt like it. I actually, how to say, had this in my head because of Cecilia. He hit Kiara with that. I was like, ah, that's funny. Don't tell me you have it in your head because of that too. That would be funny. Ah, okay. You will never be sure when I will hit you again. Yeah, right? And the translator didn't even know how to translate it. And misheard it sometimes too. Again, yeah. What's the other thing again? Forgot it already. What means already? We had this discussion months ago. Ah. Tia! It was Tia! Yes. I mean, we don't say it literally. This has a different meaning that cannot be translated. It's like here. I can have less than. Okay, maybe I can't. I can have this. I can have this. But our language also has this. You know? Something like that. The analogy doesn't fit correctly, but get the point. Maybe I should put on teacher glasses. I'm sure there is glasses in here. Let me search. Sunglasses. I don't see normal glasses. Sunglasses. There it is. A little big. How about it? So stupid. You mean rather? Explain yourself. Hmm. Don't worry about it. I can't wait to play with Neko on Saturday. Yeah! Never has time, man. Hmm. Okay, we can't do this anymore. We need like some kind of code now. It is funny enough that I'm doing it here. It's fine, I guess. So how do we do this? We do have this thing. We have this. I should, for sure, make it so we cannot use it wrongly. Get count of all swarms is not actually what it does. This is like for initialize purposes, because the root is not always accessible. So get count of all swarms for initialize, and this one is current swarm count. That is okay. And now we can look if the flow energy we have is enough. So let's see. If I need the percentage of this. Now I have to think about ceiling and floors of this number. Let's say, Devi, let's say. You have to think now, and you have to answer. Given our 3 swarms, do you beat one up, collect the flow energy? That is 1 point. If I go to the key, I get the key. But it doesn't permanently open or make it skippable. I beat up the second one, then it's permanently open. I beat up the last one, then it's skippable. What if there are only 2 swarms? I beat up 1. The key is now collectible. Now answer me this. Is the exit permanently open? I'm waiting. Shaking my head. You say yes. What if we have 5? Five swarms. 5 is 100%. 1 is 0.05. 33.3 would be 1.665. Six dot whatever would be really? Yes, interesting number. So let's say we have 5 swarms. I collect 2. We got the key. I collect 3. Then it would be 3. Do I round it down? Do I round it to the next number? Is it permanently open now? Because if we have 2, 100, 0.02, 33.3, zero, 6, 6, 6. There's a problem with 4. Naturally speaking, like for feeling purposes, how many swarms would you beat up to get the key if you have 4 swarms around? Would you say 2? Or would you say 1 for just getting the key? Tell me, baby, right now. I need to know this. No. I'm not talking about harder. I'm talking about feeling. There are no difficulty levels in my game. Okay, if we have 1, how many do I need to beat to make it permanently open? 2 or 3? Because then I would say 3. Yes. You agree with me. And then of course everything for the 4. For the skipping. So for the 5, maybe it is just to round it to the nearest number to feel correct. So if we go with the theory that it is fine if we go to the nearest number, in 5 it would be 2 to get the key and 3 to get permanently open and 5 to skip it. In my feeling, I want to make this 4. More context? Why for what? My argument is the step between key and permanently open is too small. I want the permanently open to be a little harder to get than just key. So to add just one more is like, I don't know. Because then my calculation would be for key, we get the floor or the nearest number, I'm not sure. Either floor or nearest number. For permanent, we always get the ceiling. This gets, will be then 4. No, this needs to be nearest. Key is nearest, permanent is ceiling, and skip is always the maximum amount. And for bigger numbers, it doesn't matter that much anyway. So how do we do this? Okay, we got the numbers. Okay, if one thing to always keep in mind in programming: never use this. Never use equals. Only use it for special cases. But if you can, for instance, if I want to see if this number is equal than this, equals with this one, and just go for is greater and equal. So whenever this one is then bigger, it is still doing the correct functionality. Even though this number can never be bigger than this, but let's say something went wrong in the code, the game still can handle something correctly. Because if we have more flow energy than there are swarms, then you should still be skippable there. But there are more better use cases to what I say here. But sometimes if you do this, but your code ends up outside of this range, you don't want it to have an unhandled exception. So rather go for greater equals or less equals. Always better to program that way. Now we have the checks. If it fails here, it means we don't have enough flow energy. If it fails here, we don't have enough flow energy for the permanent open, what we have enough for the key. So we should get the key for the player. Here, if it fails, we open it permanently, and if it's true, then we make it skippable. I also need this. Yes or not? What is this? This key, right? Yes. How do we know? This. Yes. And use this. We need it. Are we in the player? Yes. Oh, this guy. Needs. Grant keys. This thing will be cleaned up every time we switch the map. Okay, why does it think that I can zoom with right click? Because it thought my left click was still pressed. Different keys. This. Do I add it here? Anyway, I will never check this. If I have it permanently open, I will never check the current keys what the player has. I guess just for the flavor of it, even though the player doesn't, the true player never knows that he actually has it in its inventory. And do it like this anyway. I mean, if maybe I use this thing to indicate it somewhere in the inventory or something. I don't know. But this is not enough. Because now you have to see if it is in the storage. Get storage. And we have to check something. Key map. And we have to say find. Also, maybe we don't make it as a name here. It doesn't matter. Fine. Find. If this is true, we shouldn't do anything. Only if we have faults. Because if it's true, it might be just a permanent that we can overwrite. It's fine. But it could also mean that it is skippable and we should not overwrite this. Maybe I should really make a local out of this. This. So now we check this. If it doesn't find anything, we have to add this map as permanently open, like this. And if it's true, then we don't care. Just say skippable. Like this. Do you agree with this, baby? Good, very good. 100 monkey points. And I thought you didn't pay attention. Pretty impressed. You little shit. Hey, did you see the Jerma videos I posted with Mada? It's so stupid, man. Why are there so many? They're just 4 months old. Yes. It's so crazy. Is he still streaming? Do you know Jerma? Because when I found out about Jerma, it was like, I don't know, some years ago. Apparently he stopped streaming and like his legacy is still there and ongoing. Is this man still streaming? I don't understand. Makes no sense. It should be. I still need the feedback of these things, of course, but normally now it should do stuff. I put this as a function in. That code. What is this? Interaction type on. Up. Why would I make the interaction type? I need to handle it differently, I guess. If I interact with it without enough energy anymore, then it should say nothing happened or something. But that's not important right now. Hmm. Let's add a cheat. I do my cheats again. Here. Well. It bucket. Now flow energy. Flow energy. Good energy plus and there. Cool. Key cheat doesn't work this way anymore. Can give us the key. Just don't do this anymore. Wait. Huh? What do we do here? Lock exit. Ah, okay. Not how. And this ID. Yeah, this cheat only works for one exit. If I have multiple exits, that won't work anymore. But it's fine. Exit. Well, what did we call it? Baby, what did we call it again? Thanks for nothing. Okay, now this cheat also works again. Kinda, I guess. So we can grab the key now, but the lock we want to put it in is not in the shape of what we need. We need to change that now. But how? I guess the exit needs to look into our storage, see if it can find itself in the island map. If not, it looks into the player array, and if it doesn't find it there either, then it says, hey, du kommst hier nicht rein. Or else it just beams us up or something. What are you doing right now? Are you taking notes? You are taking notes of what? Oh. Bevy, in front of you is a chemical fire. What do you do? How are you in THW, man? Shaking my head. You know the game LA Noire? There's one case where there are arson incidents all over the place. And guess who puts the fire there? Guys, spoiler, if you want to play the game, don't listen. Skip for, I don't know, some seconds ahead. Here it comes. The fire guy, the fire station guy. What is it called? The, you know? Anyway. Firefighter, there we go. Sorry for people that just skipped to this part. I will give you 10 monkey points for your loss. Anyway. The X. It comes from fires from a silo with some labels, chemical labels, and it's, I don't know, highly flammable and toxic and whatever. I don't know which one. Okay. Picture this. You are at a nuclear plant. And it's on fire! What do you do? Cry? What do you throw into the fire? What? fire extinguisher? You shouldn't throw that into it. You should spray it. I choose you, fire extinguisher, and then you throw it in. Tonk. Problem solved. Kid laughing menacingly while turning to the camera. Behind air, there's fire. It's deprecated. Why do we still have it? Deprecated, who cares? All of these things we don't need anymore. Where do we use this? I blame you, baby. Amigo! Adios, muchacho. Flamenco guitar. Dun, dun, dun. Makes no sense, but doesn't matter. It sounds cool. So we have an item here. Level object thingy for exit states, which is probably initialize, yes. Update overworlds and initialize exits. I need to get to root of this. Oh god, okay. We don't have this anymore. This can go. This now deprecated. This is it. It's here. Oh, this is now not. Anyway, it overworlds. Where are we? act when? Update. Don't care anymore. Update overworld. Say update overworld, but only update the exit here. I don't care anymore. Boom, okay. Deprecated, it's fine. Where are we? Our this is deprecated. This is dead. Look how much easier everything is now. We don't need that complicated UI anymore where it's firing up stuff. It will be instant when we pick up the key. I just remove all of this and then it's fine. What do we do here? Okay. Add trigger, I don't care. Where are these functions? This goes here. I should close everything and only open the key thing. Exit. I can see where everything goes. Oh. Okay, then we have everything open. Go away. Exit menu is completely deprecated. Remove exit menu. Here we have a lot of stuff there. Hit it somewhere. I delete the wrong one. See? These are used outside. Can't find it anymore. I would need to restart. I can't delete this. Where does it lead to? There you go, everything's clean now. Okay, this now. And what do you mean dilly dally? What are you doing? Nothing, I guess. That's what you mean. Come on, where is this now used? Being used. Man, you guys and your gotchas, man. I swear. Yes. Go play Outer Wilds. You little shit. Play it. Play it. Alright everyone, thanks for watching, thanks for the support. Excuses, excuses, baby. Wait, where did we delete it here? Uh-oh. Ah. Okay, so we cleaned it now. We have to interact with it. From the player controller. Baby, what do we do here? What is needed first? No, we don't cry. No. Yes, use it. I'm just joking. Why? You need the requirement to you can use it. Listen and repeat. You need the tool. You need Unreal. It's free. You can have it right now. Muchacho. How do we go through? We need this. Switch to island. And it falls, nothing happens. Okay, now our code, in theory, should work again. Shall we try? Although, cannot see where the key is. Maybe I should make the key visible first. Where's the key? Baby, where is the key? And find it. Here, I found it. I found it. Enough. Let's try. Of course this cannot work anymore. How do we tell this exit that it's permanently open? Monkey! Oh lord. My search again doesn't work. I don't want to restart now. thunderstorm. Not here. It drizzled this noon. Get effed. Good laugh. I would say that's good, so the floor can save up some water for the summer, but in Germany we have the other problem too with floods, so I'm not sure. Oh no. So now we should be able to interact with it, but the world map should be broken. Oh, never mind. Kinda works still. That other thing. Now, to pick up the key, need energy. There's the key. Cannot pick it up. I mean, we don't need get feedback to have the key anyway. Right now. If I interact with it now, I get the key and should be able to jump. Let's see. Yes. It worked. So if I go there just with one energy, it opens. What happens if I don't have energy? So if I interact with it now, nothing happens. And I now add one bucket energy. One cheat. I don't cheat anymore. I cannot go in. I don't press any other cheats right now. I have one energy. I interact with this ball. I go back. And interact with the exit. Ha! Another part is done. Let's clean up. Okay. Still need the representation for the key. Pick up, it needs to disappear. Whatever. Looking good. This thing does not need the permanent things anymore. It's used anywhere else. Utility. Why do we use it there? Oh God. I mean, okay, that's fine. World map we will fix next time. Exit menu we need to move. And alt we don't care. What about overworld control? Where we use it only Sounds right. Yeah, that's fine. We can get rid of these two. The only thing that will break is the exit menu. If I press play now, it will say, hey, what did you do? Menu, asset there. Can just kill those functions. Fine again. Okay. Oh, I can still play, right? World map. Okay, the old one, it really doesn't matter. Here we just off this. Everything's fine. Oh god. Okay. Other one that is broken is the world map. Yeah, for this, now we will need new code. That will be fun. Maybe I should leave them there. Can actually see. We have to fix the world map. Alright, let's see what we did. Make key area. What does that mean? Ah, the pedestal maybe? I guess we still need to do it. As in we need to make 3D model. Make code to check swarm counts versus flow energy is done. Allow rechecks for the pickup. It is there, but we don't have feedback. Make pickup feedback. Also for reinteraction. Make sure to handle dialogue. I mean, we don't have a dialogue right now, and this will be this feedback stuff if we use dialogue, that is. Remove exit menu is still something we have to do. Make sure current keys in player is wiped after it's done. Lower exit if we have key. That's done. So we have to model, we have to do some cleanup, and we need feedback. That is that. Check flee if here. What we actually want to do next is refactor world map to new key exit design. All right. So I guess on Sunday, I will fix the code for the world map. And then the game will be playable again with the new feature. And when we are done with that, which shouldn't be that long, we can finally make the original idea, which is doing the representation of the key. All of this, exchange energy pool with Orpling battle group count is done. All Orplings give you source energy. This needs to be tested. I will make this another color. When win against certain amount of Orpling swarms, you can pick up key. If you fight more, you can pick up a stronger key that permanently opens. Yes. If you win against all Orplings, you can skip. All Orplings have source energy that they collect if you fight them. You get it, and they lose this energy for this island session. Test this if reset, etc. I mean, I am sure it is working right now, but just to be sure if I'm not dreaming. Collecting pollen, which is like the key. All your energy, if you come back same session, you can get stronger. Yes. Low energy resets when you leave island. Yes. Modeling, give pollen room name. Exit is some kind of flower, etc, etc, etc. So in summary, Sunday we will do the rest of the coding for the feature to be usable, and then we are going to polish everything so it looks like something and you get feedback on interacting with it. And then we will create it in all caves, like have the keys in the correct positions and so on, and of course the other things needs to be done too. And then we will go to other things, and this journey is then done. But that's it for today. I will jump into my long weekend now. Finally. Thank you, baby. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye, monkey.